Have you ever started reading a novel and suddenly realized you had no idea when the story was happening? One chapter takes place in the present, the next jumps 20 years into the past, then another leaps into the future. Instead of creating suspense, the story becomes confusing. But when multiple timelines are done well, they become one of the most powerful storytelling techniques ever created. Think about novels like The Night Circus, Cloud Atlas, or The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Different timelines, one unforgettable story. So how do great writers pull it off? Let's break it down. Most stories move from point A to point B, but life doesn't work that way. Our memories constantly interrupt the present. Our past shapes every decision. Our future influences every dream. Multiple timelines allow writers to mirror how humans actually experience life. They're not just a storytelling trick. They're a way of revealing truth. Many writers believe multiple timelines automatically make a story more interesting. They don't. Complexity isn't the same as depth. If readers spend more time figuring out when they are than caring about what is happening, the story fails. Your job isn't to confuse readers. It's to guide them through complexity. Before writing multiple timelines, write one. Know exactly what happened first, what happened next, and how everything ends. Think of it like building a puzzle. You can't rearrange the pieces until you know what the final picture looks like. Don't add another timeline just because it looks clever. Every timeline should answer a different question. One reveals the mystery, another explains motivation, another changes how readers interpret the present. If two timelines accomplish the same thing, you probably only need one. Never make readers guess where they are. Use chapter headings, dates, locations, character ages, or visual formatting. Readers shouldn't waste mental energy solving your timeline. They should spend that energy becoming emotionally invested. Even when time changes, characters keep readers grounded. A younger version of your protagonist should still feel like the same person. Different experiences, different maturity, but recognizable values, dreams, and fears. Consistency creates emotional continuity. One of the greatest strengths of multiple timelines is showing transformation. Instead of telling readers, this character changed, you let them witness it. The optimistic teenager, the broken adult, the wiser survivor. Readers experience growth instead of simply hearing about it. Many writers confuse these ideas. A flashback explains one moment. A timeline carries its own complete story. Flashbacks support the narrative. Multiple timelines become the narrative. Knowing the difference helps structure your novel. One timeline shouldn't feel disconnected from another. Create echoes. A photograph, a phrase, a melody, a childhood promise, an old letter. These recurring elements quietly connect different periods, making the story feel seamless. Want readers to keep turning pages? Don't end chapters with answers. End them with curiosity. Reveal a shocking secret, then switch timelines. Introduce a mysterious character, then jump 20 years earlier. Curiosity becomes the engine that powers the novel. Professional writers rarely improvise complicated timelines. They map them, scene by scene, character by character, year by year. Many even create visual charts. Not because they're restrictive, but because they prevent contradictions later. Not every timeline deserves equal attention. Some move quickly, others unfold slowly. Alternate fast chapters with reflective ones. High tension with emotional depth. The rhythm should feel intentional, like music. This is one of the most important lessons in storytelling. Readers enjoy asking, "What happened?" They don't enjoy asking, "What page am I on?" Mystery creates curiosity. Confusion creates frustration. Know the difference. Once your draft is finished, read it as though you've never seen it before. Track every timeline, every clue, every transition. Ask yourself, would someone reading this for the first time understand where they are? If not, simplify. Clarity is never the enemy of sophistication. If you're writing multiple timelines, keep these principles in mind. Know the complete chronology before rearranging it. Give every timeline a unique purpose. Make transitions obvious. Keep characters emotionally consistent. Connect timelines through recurring details. Build curiosity, not confusion. Revise until every transition feels effortless. Because readers don't mind complexity, they mind getting lost. Multiple timelines aren't really about time. They're about perspective. Every new timeline changes how readers understand the one before it. The past explains the present. The present redefines the past. And together, they reveal a deeper truth that neither timeline could tell alone. That's the real magic of nonlinear storytelling. Writing multiple timelines is one of the most difficult skills in fiction. But it's also one of the most rewarding. When done well, readers don't notice the structure. They simply become immersed in a story that feels richer, deeper, and impossible to forget. Because the best nonlinear novels don't confuse readers. They invite them to discover the story, one perfectly timed revelation at a time. If you want more writing masterclasses, storytelling techniques, and lessons from the world's greatest authors, subscribe, because great stories aren't just about what happens. They're about when readers discover the truth.